The voice on the phone says your social security number has been suspended. It says there is a warrant connected to your name and that if you hang up, you will be arrested. Every word of that is impossible. Your social security number cannot be suspended. There is no such thing. But last year, this exact call took more money from Americans over 60 than almost any other scam in the country. I worked bank fraud investigations for 30 years, and today I am going to play this con for you from the criminal's side of the phone, so you know it the way they know it. And I will show you the one sentence in their script that gives the whole thing away. Here is a case from my files. Names changed, everything else real. Walter, 74, retired machinist in Pennsylvania. His phone rings on a Thursday afternoon. The caller ID says Social Security Administration. A recorded voice, very official, says his Social Security number has been used in criminal activity in Texas and that his benefits are scheduled for suspension. Press 1 to speak to an officer. Walter presses 1. Of course he does. That check is most of what he lives on. Now let me slow the tape down and show you every move, the way we broke these down in the fraud unit. Move 1 is the badge. A man comes on the line, calm and clipped, like a TV detective. He gives a name and a badge number. He may even give a real case number format, letters and digits, and invite Walter to write it down. Understand what that badge number is. It is a stage prop. There is no desk, no badge, no office. Usually it is a crowded room overseas with 50 phones going at once. But the writing down matters, because the moment Walter picks up a pen, he has accepted the story. In 30 years, I watched that little act of cooperation open more doors for criminals than any password ever did. Move 2 is the crime story. The officer says a car was rented in Walter's name near the southern border and abandoned with drugs inside. Bank accounts were opened with his number. It is vivid, it is frightening, and it is designed to do one thing: split Walter into two people. The real Walter, innocent, and some criminal Walter out there doing terrible things with his number. Once that split happens, the caller is no longer a threat. He is an ally, helping the real Walter prove he is the real Walter. Hear how upside down that is. The only criminal in this story is the one on the phone. Move 3 is the secrecy order. The officer tells Walter this is a federal investigation, and discussing it with anyone, even family, could be charged as obstruction. This is the same move the fake bank fraud department uses, and I want you to burn it into your memory. No real agency, not Social Security, not the FBI, not your bank, will ever order you to keep a phone call secret from your own family. Secrecy has exactly one purpose. Any second person hearing this story would laugh it off the line in 10 seconds. The secret is not protecting the investigation. The secret is protecting the con. Move 4 is the rescue. The officer says that to protect Walter's savings while the investigation runs, his money must be moved into a federal safety locker or converted into government protection vouchers. And here is where the script does something clever. It offers Walter choices. Would he prefer to secure the funds through electronic transfer or through security cards from a store? Choices feel like control, but notice both roads lead to the same cliff. His money, leaving his accounts, at a stranger's instruction. Walter chose the cards. The officer stayed on the line while he drove to 2 different stores and bought $4,000 in gift cards. Stayed on the line in his pocket, listening, coaching him on what to say if a cashier asks questions. Tell them they are for your grandchildren. Think about that. The script even plans for the one person, a store clerk, who might save him. Move 5 is the point of no return, and just like the bank call con, it is earlier than people think. It is not when some criminal spends the money. It is the moment Walter reads those card numbers over the phone. A gift card is cash with no owner. The second those digits leave your mouth, they are gone, drained within minutes through online purchases half a world away. The same is true the instant you press send on a wire or an app transfer. In this scam, nobody ever steals from you. They talk you into handing it over, and the records show you did it willingly. That is the entire architecture of the con. So there is the machine, start to finish. A badge that does not exist, a crime you did not commit, a secret that keeps you alone, a rescue that is really a robbery, and your own hands moving the money. Now let me break it, and you only need 3 things. First, your Social Security number cannot be suspended, and your benefits cannot be cut off by a phone call. That sentence I promised you, the one that gives the whole script away, is any version of your number has been suspended. The moment you hear it, you know everything. Social Security communicates by mail. If there is ever a real problem, it arrives in an envelope, slowly, the way the government does everything. It does not call, it does not threaten arrest, and it has no vouchers, lockers, or safety accounts. Second, government agencies do not take gift cards. Say that one out loud, because under pressure, people forget it. No federal agency, no court, no police department, anywhere in this country, settles anything with cards from the rack at a grocery store. The only people on earth who ask for payment in gift cards are criminals. There are no exceptions. If any caller, any story, any badge number ever steers you toward that rack, the call is a con, and you can hang up mid-sentence. Third, arrest threats over the phone are theater. Real law enforcement does not warn you by phone that a warrant is coming so you can pay your way out. In 30 years, I never saw it happen once. The threat exists to keep your heart pounding, because a frightened brain cannot do arithmetic. The moment you feel that fear, use it as your alarm bell. Hang up, sit down, call someone you trust and say the story out loud. Cons die in daylight. And if it has already happened to you or someone you love, listen to me. Walter blamed himself for months, and he was wrong to. These scripts are engineered by professionals and rehearsed on thousands of people a day. Falling for one does not make you a fool. It makes you a target who is worth their effort. Report it at reportfraud.ftc.gov, file with the FBI at ic3.gov, and call the Social Security fraud hotline. Then warn your family, because the same crews call back later posing as recovery agents who can get your money back for a fee. Same wolf, second costume. Here is the one line to keep by the phone. Social Security will never call to threaten my check. If a caller says your number is suspended, you are not talking to the government. You are talking to a thief who is very good at his job. Hang up and let him waste his script on the dial tone. I am the retired investigator. That is the Social Security suspension con from the inside. If your mother, your father, or your neighbor still answers every call that looks official, show them this today. The criminals are counting on you not to.